Hello everyone, this is Phil and welcome to my world. So today we are going to do a different type of video actually. It's not a video reaction to music, it's not a movie review, it's not a vlog, but it's a video by myself. So today, as you can read from the title of this video, we are going to do my astrocartography, which I'm very excited. And I'm actually recording with my laptop. It's the first time I record a video with my laptop. I wanna try and see how it is the quality, if everything goes well, because I also gonna record my screen from the laptop because we are going to calculate together my astrocartography. For those who don't know what is astrocartography, it is basically a map where you calculate your natal chart. So when you are born, your zodiac sign, your moon sign, and etc. All your natal chart, and based on your natal charts, on the map of the world, there will be many lines, and it will tell you specifically where it's best to live based on your success, your fame, your love, etc., etc. So I'm very curious about this. I've always wanted to do this, but I don't know why I never done it before. Also because I wasn't sure at what time I was born, but I asked my mother, and I was born at 11:50 in the morning. So we're gonna do this. I'm not an astrologist, I would say. I love astrology in general. I'm very fascinated by it. My zodiac sign is Aquarius. In case you didn't guess, yes, I'm an Aquarius. In case you're Aquarius, comment below. But also, if you're not, comment also below. Let me know what's your zodiac sign. But we also gonna ask help of Google AI to calculate. Not to calculate, to know what it means, because we will calculate it online, but I'm not like, I don't know to say, I'm not like a professional that I can read what it means. So we will ask help of AI for this. So now I'm gonna share the screen and let's see what happens. So here we are in this website, which is called, I can show you guys, it is called AstroSeek. And I think it is one of the best website you can find online if you want to calculate also your astrocartography. And it's completely free, because there are so many websites that are not free and want your money, and I think it's not worth. So I think this is the best website I found on the internet. So let's see if it works. And now we're gonna fill here our information. So first of all, date of birth. I was born on 2nd February 2002. No, I'm kidding. I wish I was born in 1997. Where is it? 1997. So yes, I'm 29 years old. I'm a little bit older, but I still look young. Time, as I was saying, I was born 11 a.m. and 50 minutes. And here we have to enter the city, which is very important, because based on your city where you're born, the astrocartography and your natal chart can also change. So I was born in Agrigento, and here we are. It's a city in Italy, Sicily. I was born and grew up in Sicily. Yes. Um, but even though I was born here, I've always wanted to escape this place because I never liked this city very much. I mean, there are also beautiful things like, for example, the Valley of Temples, which is actually the biggest archaeological site in Europe. It's very impressive, amazing, but the city itself is a small town, small city, yes. And since I traveled a lot, like I've seen better cities, I have to be honest, but just my personal opinion. But I lived in Denmark, Japan, France, and Portugal, and I'm back to Italy. So I've changed in many countries, and sometimes it feels like I don't know. Sometimes it feels like I don't know where in the world I should live. I have to be honest. Yeah, so that's also one of the reasons why I'm doing this. I don't know why my laptop is making a little bit noise. I hope we cannot hear it in the video, but maybe I can turn on my air conditioning. And the rest here, Zodio, Mundo, and planets, I suggest to leave it as it is because it will tell you all your planets uh, when you are born. And also here, parent lines, we leave it as it is. Yes. I hope the air conditioning doesn't make too much sound. I hope it's not too noisy. And this, I'm actually feel kind of nervous because I have some countries in my mind where I would love to live, or that gives me inspiration, or countries where I had experiences in general, where when I traveled, that gave me very good vibes. But I don't know. We'll find out. So I feel kind of nervous, but are we ready? Let's go. So yes, I never kind of felt Italian, but let's see. Let's see. Maybe we find out that we shouldn't live in Italy. Maybe somewhere else. I don't know. Ah. Or maybe it says Italy. Let's see. I'm very curious. Okay, okay. I don't know if you can see here. Okay, there are many lines which I don't understand much. There are lines in Italy and Europe. There is Sicily though, and Rome. The red one is my red sign. And okay, we can go towards Asia. Oh gosh, we even have something in Japan, and the line. This, oh my gosh, the line goes in South Japan, and I lived in South Japan in Kyushu, specifically in Nagasaki, and there's also Korea. Oh my gosh, that's wow, wow. And also we have in America something, I don't know. We have lines in South Africa and here in the Maldives, I think. I'm just trying to guess. I don't know. That feels exciting, honestly. Because there are also lines in France, for example, in London, But we don't have anything in Portugal. That's why I left Portugal. Honestly, I think it's not a country for me, honestly. But that's curious. That's curious. Now I need to download this map and see and ask Google what all of this means. So yeah, because as this I don't know what it means because we have okay we have lines many lines in Europe and also Italy. With France, we do have Denmark. And guys, that's shocking. That's really shocking because I have a line I can see which goes exactly in Denmark, but not in Copenhagen, from what I can see. No, the red line goes Copenhagen, the green line, while the red line which is Taurus, goes in the Jutland Peninsula, where I was an exchange student in Denmark. Oh my gosh, I am freaking out. I'm freaking out because these lines are not random. I have to be honest. They're not random. There's also some in Iceland, which is a country I would love to visit. South Africa, Brazil, Mexico, and United States, and the Japan lines, and Australia also. Okay, guys, there are so many things really, which is so many lines. So I need to ask now Google AI to read my cartography. So now I try to save it. Okay, as you can see here, we have the map I downloaded. If anyone is expert on this, you can also comment below and tell me your opinion about it. I'm very, very curious. But now let's go to ask to Google AI. Okay, here we are in Google AI. I don't use at the moment Google Chat GPT because I actually don't like to support it, but that's another story. I like more Google AI. I think it's more accurate. And so let's go to ask. Okay, I first asked if he is a it. It is not a person. If it is able to calculate my astrocartography, and it says yes. So here it also explains that as AC, which is a sentence, focus on self-expression, MS focuses on career, public success, reputation, and the S on relationships, and IC on home life. Whenever you're ready, please list the lines. Okay, so we're gonna put yes, and we are gonna say this is the map I that showed up when I calculated my astrocartography um, with my natal chart. Could you please analyze it in details and tell me what everything of it means? Thank you so much. Always remind to be kind. Let's see. I'm very curious. Okay, let's read it together. It's still loading. I can see. I can see your astrocartography map clearly, based on the birth data printed at the top left, which is February 2nd, 1997, 11:50 a.m., Agrigento, Italy. This map projects your natal planetary placement onto the world map to show where planets were crossing the four major angles at your exact moment of birth. Because a global map has dozens of overlapping lines, looking at it all at once can feel overwhelming. Let's break down exactly how to read this map, followed by a target analysis of the major lines running through different parts of the world. So let's see. Okay, here it says how to read it. Vertical lines, curved lines, colors. Green lines represent intellectual, spiritual, dreamy energies. Blue lines represent emotional or relationship energies. Red lines represent drive challenges, and black lines represent structure or core identities. Sun, Saturn. So let's see. Regional breakdown and line analysis. Europe and Africa. You have a dense concentration of vertical MS and IS home lines running almost directly through Western Central Europe and slicing straight down through Africa. Because you were born in Agrigento, Italy, your birth location sits right in the middle of this powerhouse energetic house. Sun, the black line. This is one of the most powerful career lines on your map. It runs close to your birthplace and extends up through Central Europe. On a sun, you are highly visible. It brings career success, recognition, leadership opportunities, and public honors. People see your authority and authentic self easily here. Jupiter is the planet of luck, expansion, and abundance. Is the green line. Having your Jupiter MS line clustered right next to your Sun MS line in Europe is incredibly fortunate. This zone is highly supportive for wealth creation, higher education, career growth, and meeting. Okay. Uranus slicing through the same European African corridor. These lines bring conventional career paths, innovation, and intensive creativity. Neptune adds an artistic or spiritual dimension to your public life. Okay, there's a lot of explaining. Okay, we have a lot in Europe and Africa, and we have also North and South America. Movie westward, the lines warp into steep curves as the map of the ancient. I cannot read English. I don't know. I'm tired. Let's see. Saturn and Moon. Blue and black curves across in South America and parts of Atlantic. Across eastern South America, near Brazil, you have a strong moon and Saturn influence. A moon ace line makes you feel deeply emotional, intuitive, and at home in your own skin. I've never been to Brazil. However, the proximity has heavy responsibility, discipline, and maturity. Life in this zone feels serious, structured, and deeply personal. Oh my gosh, should I live in Brazil? Oh, Public see Mars red curves running through western North. These lines run through the Americas. Mars and Pluto represent intense and transformative power. Mhm. Okay, and then we have Asian and Australia. Yes, these lines run down through East Asian and West Australia. Because these are descendant lines, the intense red energy shifts from you onto your relationships. In these geographical zones, you are likely to attract highly intense, powerful, passionate, or challenging relationships, business partners, and legal interaction. Okay. I've studied Japanese, and I was in Japan, as I said, and I would love to go back to Japan, I'm honest. And Sun, further east, you encounter the relationship side of your Sun and Jupiter. Traveling to or working with people from this zone brings lucky partnerships, joyful social connection, and relationships that expand your horizon and bring mutual abundance. Okay. The most striking feature of your natural astrography is the Sun Jupiter. Many people have to travel thousands of miles to find their Jupiter, but yours is natively activated where you were born. It indicates that your public reputation, career luck, and personal vitality are deeply anchored and highly supported in this region. To narrow this giant map down to practical advice, tell me cities or countries you're planning to visit, move, or to do business with? Okay, let's ask clearly, where do you think I should live? So, based on all of these, where do you think I should live? Especially for career and success and fame. Let's put fame. I want to be famous. Let's see. I'm curious. Based on your specific map, you don't actually need to cross oceans to find your ultimate career powered zone. You were born with an incredibly rare and potential alignment. The Sun and Jupiter lines cluster tightly together, running right through the heart of Europe and Western Central Africa. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I should stay in Europe, basically. Okay, so here it is something more specific. Because your birth coordinates are in Italy, you are already living right next to this energetic golden corridor. The exact lines run vertically just slightly to the west of your birthplace, making the following region absolute powerhouses for your ambition. The United Kingdom, London, the line slides very close to directly through the UK. London is an international hub for media, finance, and culture. Under your visibility here would be incredibly high, making okay. France, Paris, and Western France. This zone is beautiful with the energetic orb. Okay. And Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. Highly favored for corporate success. And Scandinavia, we have Scandinavia. Okay, Oslo, Norway, Gothenburg. Okay, your career involves technology. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. And it says also Tokyo and Korea and Shanghai. Ooh, oh my gosh. I would love to live in Tokyo, honestly. That's amazing. Let's see, zones to avoid for career. Western North America, like Los Angeles or Vancouver. Okay. Los Angeles is always a city that attracted me, honestly, because of movies, fame, Hollywood. But apparently, I shouldn't move there. Hmm. Oh my gosh, struggles, burnout. Okay. So I should my I should move to UK or Western Europe, Scandinavia, or East Asia. This is not casual. This is not casual because I've been in all of these places before. Oh my gosh. And let's see, what about Denmark? Because I'm honest, I was thinking of Denmark as my next destination, which already been, because when I was younger, I was an exchange student in Denmark. I was there for 1 year, and jeg kan snakke lidt dansk. I can speak a little bit Danish, and so I don't know. Let's see. Let's ask. What about Copenhagen? Let's see. Oh my gosh! I'm fucking shaking. Copenhagen is a phenomenal choice for your career, especially if you want to channel your success into innovation, modern industries, or highly creative paths. Looking closely at your map, Copenhagen is geographically positioned in a roughly, okay, I cannot read it. This places the city perfectly within the orb of influence of your powerful sun and Jupiter. Success corridor. Okay. You will experience high public visibility, rapid recognition, and the ability to attract influential mentors or funding. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, but there is something to watch out. While this is an absolute powerhouse location for fame and wealth, Uranus brings unpredictably. Okay, Uranus brings unpredictability. Your career path here will likely not be a traditional, steady corporate climb. You are much likely to experience sudden massive leaps in status, alternating with periods where you pivot to completely new industries. Okay, that's interesting. So from what I can understand, I'm already in my, let's say, golden corridor. If you will look here at the map. So from what we can see, as we I had deducted, I I should live like close to Western or Scandinavia, Europe. There's also Africa, Western Africa, like here, and Japan, Tokyo, or even South Japan. So, wow. I'm very, very shocked, and I'll tell you why. Because this feels like it's a projection of what I've already experienced. Because I was an exchange student in Denmark, which is in Scandinavia, and the lines goes really into Denmark, Sweden, and Norway. I I studied also in Japan, and there's the blue line in Japan, specifically in Kyushu, South Japan. And I also lived for 2 years in France, which there's also the blue line really, and the green line really close, exactly really in the place where I was living in France, in the border with Switzerland, which is really mind blowing. And recently I've been in Portugal. I was there for 9 months, and honestly, I couldn't feel any connection with that country. So I left, and I don't have any line with that country. Yes. So actually, there's the black line that goes to Cape Verde, which is a country I really love. So I do really believe astrocartography. That's actually kind of scary. Kind of scary because what? Like my life is already planned. Ah, that's very, very curious, really. But oh my gosh, wow! I'm very, very excited. I think this can help me better to understand where I should move next. So I hope you like this type of video. It was very, very exciting to record it with you guys. And let me know also in the comments what you think about my astrocartography, and if there's any expert. Just let me know what you think about it. I'm really shocked. I that really I'm very, very shocked because there are all the places that I've been and stayed there for a longer time. And so yeah, I'm very, very surprised. And so let me know what you think in the comments, and if you want to support me, subscribe to my channel, and let me know also what kind of video should I do next. So see you until the next video. Bye guys.